be doing some nice easy barrel smoking with my favorite cut of meat, the pork rib. So firstly, we're going to set up the barrel smoker. This is one we picked up pretty cheap from the hardware store, and I really like it because it's so light and easy to move around. Now after we take those racks out, let's look at the stuff we'll be using today. So first off, the star of the show, the charcoal we'll be using today is these heat beads. And we've also got maple, apple and cherry wood chips to give that nice smoky flavour. Some fire lighters just to get things started with the charcoal. And some lump wood charcoal, never know when you're going to need a bit of extra smoky flavour. And lastly, we've got this little fire starter here, perfect for getting the charcoal started. Now the first thing we're going to do is line the charcoal pan. What this does just means it's easier to clean out later, no need to scrape all the ashes out. So we'll put a nice layer of aluminium foil on that and then put the pan right down the bottom of the barrel smoker, ready to go. Next we'll move on to the wood chips. Now these beautiful ones we've got here are what is going to give that great smoky flavour. So we need to make sure they're prepared right. Put them in a little bit of water for about 30 minutes and let them soak. This will make sure that when they burn on the charcoals, they don't burn too quickly and give off that really acidic flavour. Now for the charcoals themselves, it's best to start them in a small little can like this one with a little bit of fire lighter. And once they're looking nice and red hot, put them into the bottom of the barrel smoker, just like this. Now a few little wood chips on top and we're almost ready to start smoking. Let's go into the kitchen and see what's happening with the meat. Now I've had these marinating overnight, but I'm just going to put a little bit of extra rub on top to give that nice juicy bark later on when we start smoking. Now I've got 2 layers here on my barrel smoker, so I'm going to put half the ribs at the bottom and the other half on top. So once they're all in, we'll put the lid on for 2 hours, let them do their thing and we'll come back and see what's happening. And wow, look at those guys there. They're really starting to get that nice crust. We'll spray them with a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to give a bit of moisture and make sure that they don't dry out. After 1 more hour, these beautiful ribs are ready to be taken off and wrapped in aluminium foil. I don't know about you guys, but that red color means flavor to me. That's the beautiful color that we get when they're smoking. So now onto the aluminium foil. We pop a little bit of butter on there, a little bit of apple juice, and then we'll wrap them up really tightly to make sure we lock in all those flavors. This takes a little bit of time, but you've got to do it to make sure they come out nice and juicy. Pepper, it's not time to eat yet. Go away, girl. So now that all the ribs are wrapped up, they're ready to go back on the smoker. And just because we're feeding a lot of people today, we've chucked on a few sausages as well. Why not? We'll leave the ribs in the aluminium foil for about 2 hours and then we'll take them off for the final step of the cook. Now for the unraveling, and wow, these are looking so good. But we need that final step, which is adding on the sauce. Now I don't know about you guys, but I love saucy ribs. So I'm gonna put a nice layer on here of barbecue sauce using a cooking brush to spread it across evenly. It's really important to make sure you do both sides here because you don't want one side being saucy and the other side being dry. Once you finish brushing all your ribs with sauce, pop them back on for about an hour. And what this will do, it gives the sauce a chance to caramelize and just give that really nice crispy bark on the outside of your ribs. And here we have it, guys, that final product. Oh my God, these ribs, they look so good. Let's get them off and get them into our bellies. Look at that color, look at that crust. You just know these are gonna taste great, and I can't wait to get stuck in. Join us again next time for some more barbecue videos, guys. See ya!